Hey everybody, welcome to the Margin Mindset podcast by Modisoft. Today I'm your host, Matt Viana. I'm head of marketing here at Modisoft, and I'm joined by Gregg Giambanco. He is our chief revenue officer. And Greg, why don't you give us a little bit about your background?
Sure. My name's Gregg Giambanco, and I'm the chief revenue officer at Modisoft, where my primary focus is to expand revenue streams, whether that's through strategic partnerships with our top retailers, or expanding our solutions like back office, white label loyalty, or our new retail media network. From my background, I've been in the convenience store industry for 15 years now. Started my career in recruiting, went from recruiting to category management, where I worked with vendors and suppliers. And now I work with introducing technology solutions and consumer engagements into the stores. And it's helped me get a good understanding of what retailers are looking for. Really three things: keep things simple, drive revenue and sales, and make sure their customers come back again and again.
Is there anything super rewarding about why you do this?
Yeah, I think I just like the industry, right? The convenience store industry, everyone shops. Whether you're a multimillionaire or someone on an hourly wage, everyone stops into convenience stores. It's just a real good way to connect with people.
And obviously you've been in the industry for a while now, maybe longer than I've been alive. What separates a bad loyalty program from a good loyalty program?
Yeah, so things have changed a lot in the last 15 years, right? Where a bad loyalty program would be one that has not evolved, a punch card. And in those punch cards, people lose them, they're old, the cashier sometimes doesn't even remember to use it, let alone the customer. And a good loyalty program is something that's up with the times. It's digital, it's rewarding, and it's giving the customer something that they want, rather something than a generic coupon would push out.
So for those of you that may be new to the podcast, Greg, can you tell us a little bit about what Modisoft is, what our product is, and maybe how Cartsy ties into our product?
Sure. So Modisoft is a back office point of sale provider specifically for the convenience store industry and coming soon to the restaurant industry, where it helps an operator track their inventory, generate sales, and run reports for what they're selling and become more profitable.
Tell us how Cartsy ties into the Modisoft platform.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cartsy is our universal loyalty app, which is tied into your back office. And what's super cool about Cartsy is, for an independent operator, they can have a turnkey loyalty program with digital coupons, with punch cards, with rewards for their guests. Again, turnkey, instant solution. If you've got more stores, if you're 10, 20, 30 stores, we can also white label a loyalty app under the Cartsy umbrella, so you can have your own branding and your own promotions on that platform.
As someone in marketing, I mean, branding is everything.
Yes.
Right. And having something that's dedicated to your stores, to your branding, is something that's super powerful, especially when it comes to loyalty. So I think that's a really cool feature that sometimes is overlooked as well.
Yeah, because again, ultimately what you're trying to do, there is a convenience store on every corner. You're trying to differentiate your store and the experience that your shoppers feel when they walk into your store and magnify that. And the best way to brand and to spread your word is through a loyalty app.
From a shopper perspective, right? Because that's always, when you're creating a loyalty program, that's top of mind, right?
Sure.
The end user, the shopper at these convenience stores or restaurants or whatever it may be. So what makes a loyalty program feel genuinely rewarding for a shopper?
Yeah, and again, with the data that we're able to generate through loyalty programs, what are you doing with that data? And to make it genuine, you've got to make it hit home with the shopper. For example, if I come in and I buy energy drinks every day, don't send me a coupon for a free cup of coffee. Or vice versa. If I'm a coffee drinker, don't send me a coupon for, a 20-ounce soda.
And obviously, you've seen the industry change from that more, regular paper punch card kind of loyalty to what we have today, which is everything is digital. How have the digital times changed the way that convenience stores or restaurants approach loyalty?
Yeah, so it used to be get the customer from the pump into the store. And today, it's how do we get them from the couch into the store? And I think COVID really played a big part in expanding or accelerating the digital connection between shopper and retailer. And the data that you get from customers when they do use their loyalty programs is personal. And if you can take that personal data and customize an offering, they'll continue to come back and shop in your store.
So then I guess tying into that, how could a store owner potentially use something like Cartsy that we have here at Modisoft, right? How could a store owner potentially use that personalized data to maybe have some more targeted customization or targeted promotions at their store?
Yeah, I think they need to review and, again, personalize it to what the shopper is looking for. A good reward is something that the shopper will get anyway, and if they can get it at a cost savings or a discount, they'll use it. Again, if you're giving them a program or a coupon of something that they'll never use, it's not a good reward program.
You've gotten to use Cartsy a little bit more at your time at Modisoft, so what's maybe one Cartsy feature that people that are using Cartsy or maybe potential clients that might want to hop on Cartsy after this podcast, what's something that a feature that's often overlooked that's super powerful?
Yeah, I think the biggest differentiator for Cartsy is the fact that it's tied to our POS system. So it's a lot easier if it's tied to your POS system to make sure that the promotions are running at the register. You don't have to remember to plug it in or upgrade it or program it. It's plugged in, it's connected.
So you mentioned like some old loyalty programs were just paper punch cards, kind of just, you lose them, the cashier forgets that they even exist.
Sure.
So Cartsy, I think, has kind of revolutionized that a little bit. There's a feature on Cartsy called, that I personally think is a little overlooked, it's the digital punch card. So it completely takes what used to make something completely obsolete now something that can be used every single day. And it even takes it a step further because it's not just based off buying a single item or something like that. It's actually based on visits to your store, which I think is super powerful because no matter what a shopper buys, it still counts as something they're earning towards, and it's even more incentive for that shopper to come back and keep coming back until they get that free 10th goodie, whatever it may be.
Yeah, it's easy to use. And if it's easy to use, people will use it. You don't have to remember, I'm stopping in at ABC convenience store, let me get my punch card. Come in and put your phone number in. That's simple.
Right.
And if it's simple and it's on items that you buy and shop every day, you'll use it and it'll be successful.
And I think that's also something super cool about the recent redesign of the Cartsy app. I think working on that project has been a super cool thing because we've really taken everything that the shopper, the end user, is looking for, and we've been able to implement that into a modern UI, something that's ready to go for the market, so that now when we have more and more clients that jump onto Cartsy and they have that digital storefront, now there's more shoppers that are willing to use the app to get on, to get rewards, place online orders, and everything like that. So I think the recent redesign of Cartsy is going to be a huge improvement to the end user, which is a shopper.
Yeah, and it's more powerful. Again, the power that Cartsy has, it's to help the independent operator compete with these national brands. So if you're a shopper and you download the Cartsy app, you can look wherever you are. Again, from Maine to Texas on where's the closest store on Cartsy that I can get rewards. And that is very powerful, and it connects the independent operator to really a large network that's bigger than any other chain that's out there today.
So I'm going to jump back a little bit to that first question I asked you, which is what separates a bad loyalty program from a good one, right? How much of a bad loyalty program is tied into the store conditions and when you go in and the store experience there?
Yeah, I think, again, loyalty starts in the store. You've got to create an experience where the average convenience store shopper is in your store for 3.5 to 5 minutes. If that's the highlight of their day, they're going to want to come back. So your store conditions clean? Do you greet your guests with a nice smile and a friendly smile? Do you have items there that are critical for their everyday needs? If that's the case, you want to take that experience and you want to expand upon that so you get more shoppers in your store. And the best vehicle to expand that experience is a loyalty program.
Definitely, 100% agree with that. In shaping Cartsy, in shaping the Modisoft product, what role does customer feedback play in kind of shaping that industry?
Yeah, so I think it's very important. And again, I think this is one of the differentiators that Modisoft has, where we're 24/7 customer support. So not only can a customer talk to a live agent 24/7, but we take that feedback from the customer. We identify what the pain points are. We bring it back to our product team. We develop a new solution that fits not only our customers, but other customers in that marketplace. So we have an opportunity to solve our customers' problems immediately and also create products that are applicable for the industry for others to take advantage of as well.
Yeah, super cool. And I think product feedback's been instrumental in shaping how the products became today. Obviously, our founder, Sohail, he started with one convenience store. He needed a software for himself, and so he developed something pretty cool. Originally, it was just on a CD that he would burn and give to his friends, right? And they would test it and use it and give him feedback. And the product itself is built off of that initial client feedback. And so I think that it's super cool to see that even the scale that Modisoft is today, it's still one of our missions, one of our core values is customer focus and customer centric mentality, which I think is super cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Modisoft story is a great story to tell if those that don't know it. It does talk about Sohail and the journey that we've been on for the last 20 years. And quite honestly, it was so compelling for me to leave the role that I was in to come join Modisoft, because I believe the next 5 to 10 years, we're really going to transform the convenience store and retail industry.
100%. And I think that carries to restaurant, right? Like convenience stores, as you know, in the industry, more and more food service is involved in convenience stores. And that's helped us develop our product to be more of that full suite solution for restaurants too. You know, first convenience stores needed a kitchen display system. Then some even got even larger where they have tables. They need a table management system. You know, they need to manage their recipes, right? So I think all of these features have kind of helped us build out a really cool restaurant suite of products too, that I'm super excited to implement and have restaurant clients be onboarded and everything.
Yeah, that's going to be very exciting over the next handful of years. And again, as convenience stores have evolved and started to offer more food service, they are a QSR, a quick serve restaurant, right in the gas station. Well, there's a whole other group of stores, coffee shops, pizza places, that can benefit from our point of sale software. And we're about to hit the market. We're about to spread that out to that industry, which is, again, super exciting.
Where do you see Cartseat today, and what do you see it evolving to in the next 6 months, year, 2 years?
It's expanding. It's becoming more digital. It's more touch points, whether it's at the pump, whether it's on your phone, whether it's in the store, and it's tying that entire experience in. So when you look at something on your app, you go to the store and that's available at that price point in that promotion. The next step is taking that data, digitizing it into more of a retail media network. And that is really full circle, where you bring in vendor sponsorship, vendor promotions tied right into loyalty, where you can customize who's buying what when and send personalized offers to your shoppers that, again, tie in that vendor community with the retail operator and the shopper.
For sure. Any last words of wisdom to our guests, Greg?
Yeah, no, I think if it comes down to loyalty, I think you want to keep it simple. You want to keep it relevant to the shopper, and you want to personalize it. That would be my advice to any retail operator.
Love it. Well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the podcast today. Thank you, Greg, for hopping on, and we will see you guys next time on The Margin Mindset.